but just being able to intercept, cut up the attacking play and start his team's attack. He does that really well in the middle of the park, McCrory, sniffing out the danger.
He's a composed character for one who not so very long ago turned 20.
Yeah, he's had a good opportunity at Rangers, and he's settled into the team well.
This is Morelos and Windass. Well, it looked as if he should have taken the shot on quickly there when the chance popped up. The more he dwelt on the ball, the less there was an opportunity of getting a shot away.
Sometimes it can be difficult if the ball doesn't sit properly, but I felt after he took that first touch and got it past the first defender, the chance was there to get the strike off. He was trying to work the opportunity when I think it was already there, it presented itself.
As you saw there, Baje Ilioski was booked for that challenge on McCrory, a wily old campaigner. He knew exactly what he was doing there, I think, as he left the foot in on the young midfielder. Stojkovski was booked first half for Shkupi, a couple of yellow cards handed out. And this is Windass. Flanagan, the former Liverpool defender, and he's linking up effectively here with Candeas. Still is Daniel Candeas. Can he create? Deflected cross and into the gloves of Zendelli.
Nice neat play from Rangers down the left hand side. The disappointing thing though is that when Candeas gets it back onto the right foot and fires it across the goal, it's only really Morelos that's in the box there. Plenty of Shkupi defenders, not a great deal of Rangers attacking players in the box when the cross came in.
Not for the first time in the match, Rangers getting themselves into a really good area. Can they find some end product? That's good defending from Katic. And the free kick given against the man who's just been booked a couple of minutes ago.
Yes, really good defending from Katic here. Hopefully he's not... Or is it, maybe it's just the impact rather than it looked... I was concerned that perhaps he'd pulled his hamstring, but I think it's the fact that Ilioski lands on the back of his leg.
Yeah, he was clutching at the back of his thigh, wasn't he, the minute the contact was made.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious. It just looked like the way that he'd landed, the Macedonian striker on the back of Katic here.
I wonder if that might have been a yellow card had he not been booked 2 minutes ago.
I don't think there's any doubt. You see there that he jumps in on him. Do you know, he's very fortunate that he's not taken a second yellow there.
And he's very fortunate he's not picked up a serious injury.
Yep. Thankfully it's nothing too serious and he can get on and play. I'm just concerned that perhaps it was a hamstring injury at first, but it's not. The 21-year-old Nikola Katic okay to continue. Still pretty much untested, you would say, the new central defence for Rangers. Goldson impressive first half in terms of getting forward with the ball. But the big test will be when these two have serious questions asked of them defensively. And Rangers hope that won't particularly be in this game. Back from Tavernier to McGregor. Broja for Shkupi and to Buric. Morelos holds it up. Jack releases Flanagan. Now Windass. The pass was always behind Murphy. Good defending from Katic. Showing his pace there, Rob, just to get down the line and cut the ball out before Ilioski could get to it. Composed defending, reading the game well. Again, it's good movement from Murphy. Tavernier's cross. Tipuric heads it away. It's won back by Flanagan. And he gets the pass all wrong. Rangers looking to stay in control of the tie, and they certainly are. At 2-0 up from Ibrox. They're well aware the complexion would change were Shkupi to score. Very comfortable on the ball, Connor Goldson. Little breakdown there involving Tavernier and Candeas. 7 minutes gone in the second half in the Philip II arena. Most of the Shkupi supporters behind the cameras. It's when you look across the ground that you see the wide open spaces. Not really what you would call a hostile environment.
No, especially with the running track as well around the park. Stands are a fair distance away. I remember being in the stadium in 2008, I think, when Scotland had played Macedonia in the qualifiers, and the stadium was still being built at that time. It was a hot day. It was a very hot day, and it was a lot more hostile then.
McGregor aiming for Candeas. Long ball from Adem, and straight out of play. That suits Rangers just fine. Here's McCrory and Murphy, who scored the first goal of the Stephen Gerrard era at Ibrox last week. That was sloppy, and Rangers don't want to get sloppy. Aggressive from Flanagan. It's a foul by Ross McCrory, or it looked it from here. Windass cuts inside. Oh, it's a great effort from Windass, and it was almost in from Morelos on the rebound.
Great bit of play from Windass, cutting in on that right foot. Zindeli palming it back into a dangerous area, but the linesman flagging Morelos offside. You see as it gets palmed down there. Good defending in the end. Krivanieva getting the ball away, but the linesman flagging anyway. But good play from Windass, facing the full back up, beating the defender and getting the strike on goal. But I think you're right, Rob, fortunate to get that attack, because it looked as if the free kick had been the foul had been committed in the middle of the park from McCrory. But the Turkish referee let the game play on, and Rangers almost capitalised.
That was good ball winning from Candeas, with Shkupi in possession. Great header from James Tavernier. There's room for Candeas to pick out Murphy. It's another chance for Rangers, and his control lets him down.
Just not sure that Candeas needed to put so much pace on that into Murphy's feet.
That's a good challenge from John Flanagan. No question of a free kick there. He won the ball against Stojkovski.
Yeah, good recovery from Flanagan. You're right, there was no question of a foul that time. And Liverpudlian got in and put in a really good recovery tackle.
Skipper Tavernier looks to work a 1-2. Jamie Murphy was bundled over by Tipuric. No advantage for Rangers, so the free kick is given.
Just seeing that Flanagan tackle again, followed up by the foul on Jamie Murphy.
Flanagan got the ball to Buric, didn't. Ryan Jack, the one change to the Rangers starting lineup tonight, with Scott Arfield injured and not having travelled, but it sounds as if the injury is not a serious one, and that's important to Rangers because the former Burnley midfielder is going to be a key player in the rebuild. Couldn't find the pass. Goldson. McGregor aiming for Windass. Josh Windass taken out after the ball had gone. And well, you see exactly the accusation there from Windass about what went on after that ball had been released. I'm not sure if the Macedonian TV director is going to allow us to see a rerun of that. Little exchange of views there with Muarem, and the card is coming out here. Windass is being booked, and Muarem as well.
I don't think there's any need for the referee to start brandishing the yellow card there. Handbags, absolutely nothing. Josh Windass just pushed Muarem's hand away. There's nothing in that for either player to pick up a yellow card. He wants to do anything, just have a quiet word with the guys.
If there was an elbow there, we didn't see it. Off the ball, but Josh Windass clearly unhappy. The best way to answer back would be by scoring. Just fired up at the moment, Windass. Looking to link with Jack. Stoikovski caught by Flanagan. That's Morelos. And Murphy holds off to Buric. Candeas on the volley. Deflected towards Josh Windass. And Shkupi in the end get it clear.
I sense there's a wee bit needle in that last passage of play. There was a few 50-50s and people putting a wee bit more into the tackle there. Looked as if there was maybe just going to get a deflection or a spin into somebody's path to get a strike, but nothing came of it in the end.
Yeah, I think the temperature's risen in the last few minutes, and that's probably not required in sweltering Skopje. With just about an hour played. Ilionski getting back to his feet, made quite an impact with Shkupi. 12 goals in 17 league games since signing midway through last season. Morelos. And that was always too long. For Shabani. And still 2 goals of a difference in the tie, courtesy of Jamie Murphy at Ibrox. And James Tavernier's late penalty. It's an untidy passage of play at the moment, but Rangers still in the box seat.
It's very much like what we've just been saying earlier in the game, that it's Shkupi that have got the need and the urgency to go and make something happen, to create Rangers can just manage the game, play it sensibly, keep possession, probe, and eventually chances will come, but they don't need to go and force it. They've got the 2 goals from the first leg.
Flanagan finds Windass, and he finds a pocket of space. It's Josh Windass, and that's a free kick right outside the penalty box. Getting it up and down might be the challenge from this sort of range, if that be the delivery.
Perhaps they'll look to try and get it lower, because you're right, only a yard or so outside the box. It's difficult to get it up and down. Maybe they'll look to try and keep it low, or perhaps they might even have a wee set piece play organised.
Could be a big moment in the tie. It's Windass with the free kick. It's blocked and cleared.
I think you can see Windass saying there to his teammates that he's looking for them to block off that area.
Came off Morelos by the looks of it.
And they've moved away, and it's ended up hitting off of them. Just looking to try and create that wee gap, and he was trying to fire it into that space that was created, but it came off the heel of Morelos.
Well, he came off the bench in the first leg, and he is joining the fray in the second leg as well. And maybe Josh Windass here being protected from himself, because he has got himself a little bit fired up after that incident in which clearly he reckoned he was caught by an elbow, and he was booked in the aftermath. 18-year-old Glenn Middleton takes his place.
Be interested to see if Middleton can have the same impact that he did in the game at Ibrox last week. As soon as he came on the park, he wanted to pick the ball up and attack the defence. Be interesting to see if he can replicate that here tonight.
Signed from youth ranks at Norwich, and one wondered if he might have to be patient before getting his chance, but almost immediately he's done enough in the eye of Stephen Gerrard to be pitched straight into the first team scene. And on the evidence of the first leg at Ibrox, he might just be willing to grasp this chance at the age of 18.
Well, he's a bit different as well, Rob. He gives that balance on the left-hand side. Naturally wants to get on the outside, penetrate. Looks like he's got a fair bit of pace as well. So he brings that balance that is much needed down that left-hand side.
Set-piece chance for Rangers. 20 minutes into the second half, Tavernier delivers. Out comes the goalkeeper, spills it, and the whistle goes for a free kick just as the ball was dropping at the feet of Ross McCrory.
Protected species, these goalkeepers, Rob. Didn't look like there was a great deal in it there for me.
It looked like he'd fumbled it.
Yep.
The veteran goalkeeper. Maybe getting a sympathy vote from the referee there. "20 minutes gone in the second half, goalless in Macedonia. 2-0 Rangers is the overall scoreline. Almost convincing back pass there from Tavernier, but it found its way to McGregor. Candias to Murphy, looks promising, and he was caught there surely, Jamie Murphy. And to Puric, gets the yellow card. They're building up a collection, Shkupi, in the second half.
Yeah, we can see there's no complaints there from the centre half. Late on Jamie Murphy, and quite rightly he picks up the yellow card, just trying to stop the counter-attack there.
It was take one for the team time because they were looking pretty thin at the back, Shkupi. And Murphy stayed up. There was a real chance, you would imagine, of Rangers getting a goal.
Yeah, if they managed to stay up, they were going to get a 2v1 on the right back. Middleton just on as well, and we've spoken about how he wants to go and commit and attack defenders, so it was a promising attack, promising position for Rangers.
three infiltrators in the wall for Rangers. Morelos and McCrory and Murphy. James Tavernier with the free kick, good effort, and punched away by Zendelli.
It's a good free kick from Tavernier, but comfortable in the end from Zendelli. You know, if that ends up in the back of the net, then some serious questions will be getting asked of the experienced goalkeeper.
At the other end, Alan McGregor, another hugely experienced goalkeeper. There's Flanagan. Murphy's touch. And he looked to divert that on towards Middleton. It didn't come off. At the midway point in the second half in Skopje. Broja's pass, offering no great opportunity there to Shabani. Comfortable defending for Conor Goldson. Given away though by Tavernier. Shabani threads it through. And that's a good challenge by Ryan Jack to force that clear.
The thing that's impressed me so far with Conor Goldson, when he has been having to defend, he's not been under huge amounts of pressure, but positionally he looks very good. Concentration looks good. You know, he's not switching off. He reads the game well.
A quick throw from Flanagan finds Morelos, and now Middleton. He couldn't quite get his left boot wrapped around the ball. There wasn't too much to aim at in the middle in any case. Shkupi looking to bring the tie back to life. Rangers keen to squeeze the life out of it and hold on to what they've got. Manage the second leg out and take their place in the second qualifying round. Rangers are going to make another change, but not quite yet. It's going to be Ovi Ejaria coming off the bench, as he did in the first leg. Almost inside the last 20 minutes of the match. McCrory for Rangers. Just apologies if there was any interference from your stand. There was for you, it certainly was for us. So Rangers still to make that change. Krivanjeva's throw. Ilioski thought about having a shot at goal initially as he was running across the edge of the box, then tried a clever pass. Wasn't too clever, didn't come off, and it's dribbled behind for a goal kick, and Rangers now can make their change, and it's going to be Daniel Candeias coming off, and the 20-year-old on loan from Liverpool, Ove Ejaria, who replaces him.
Daniel Candeias obviously coming in last season under Pedro Caixinha, and he was one of the ones that was a definite success, and I think again tonight you see that partnership that's been built up down the right hand side that's still going to be very important for Rangers. Meanwhile we get a chance to to see the youngster from Liverpool, Jaria.
And here he is immediately threading the ball through for Glenn Middleton. What a chance to tie things up. Missing a great opportunity, the 18-year-old. What an introduction to the game from Ejaria.
A wonderful pass inside the full-back, and it's just that touch there from Middleton that pushes him wide, and he wasn't able to wrap his left foot round it. But a great piece of play from Ejaria, the first couple of touches.
Out comes Alan McGregor. Well, he had to get there, and he did. Came charging outside the penalty box. Here come Rangers. It's Ejaria again, making a major impression immediately off the bench. Just wondered if Middleton could have taken that pass first time rather than taking the touch. Easy with hindsight. Ilioski for Shkupi as the game at the moment swings from one end to the other. Stojkovski with the cross, the diving header away by Katic. Broja. This is Muarem. And a good ball-winning challenge from Ross McCrory. The game getting stretched. Morelos with Middleton steaming up on the outside. It's Alfredo Morelos who gets that all wrong. Options either side, and he blazes that one high and wide.
You see Middleton there getting up in support, getting round them in the overlap, and just the easy reverse pass there, and Middleton's in behind the defence. Instead, Morelos looking for the curling strike into the far corner, and he got it all wrong. But you're right, the game's just got stretched in the last few minutes. Rangers will look to try and just close it down again.
Yeah, it's more open than Steven Gerrard will want at the moment. Rangers getting chances, but what they don't want is Shkupi to get back in the game. 0-0 on the night, 2-0 Rangers on aggregate. 16 minutes of the 90 remaining. Tipuric lofts a long ball forward for Stojkovski. A curling cross into the middle is cleared by Flanagan. Stojkovski asking the question with a darting run down the side, and he wins a corner kick. It was Jamie Murphy who prods it behind.
Yeah, Murphy's just gone out to the right hand side with Candeas going off. Ajaria's stepped into the number 10 position where Murphy was playing.
"15 minutes to go. Muarem with the in-swinger, missed by everyone. Shkupi making another change. And it's the 16-year-old Suhaili Muarem who springs off the bench for the home team. Morelos for Rangers. So important that Rangers keep the ball when they have it. There's a handball which gives Rangers a free kick. But it's a time in the tide to be streetwise. Rangers don't need to be pushing for another goal at this stage. They just need to be getting the ball and keeping it.
Yeah, we've said it throughout the game, Rob, that, and to be fair, in general they have. Gerrard's side have managed it. They've not been under any real pressure, but the closer it comes to the end, the Macedonians are going to push and probe more and more and throw more caution to the wind, and Rangers have got to just box clever
miscue from McCrory. The pass was well behind James Tavernier. He's never going to keep that in. It's an unforced error at a time when Rangers were in comfortable possession of the ball. Just about seeing it out, the final 13 minutes plus stoppage time. Shabani makes a move. Across goes Goldson and Tavernier, and between them they deal with the danger. McCrory to Ejaria. That was for Morelos. Just slips under his boot and out. Running out of time, Shkupi. Krivenieva to take the throw-in. That wasn't the return ball he was looking for from Ron Broja. And now Rangers throw, and they won't be in a desperate hurry. Time to slow things down, take the sting out of the game, just see it through. Given away by Ryan Jack. The youngster Muharrem involved. That was Adem with the cross-field ball. It's well won by Tavernier. Tepuric. Adem with the long ball. And a very decisive header away from Nikola Katic. It's not about turning on the style for Rangers at this stage. In mid-July, it's about getting the job done, but also making steps of progress. Here's Morelos with the cut back, could have been better, but it might still work out for Ejaria, and it's hooked away as he looked there to apply the finishing touch. He's certainly looked a pretty polished performer since coming off the bench.
That almost just rebounded into his path there. You see Ryan Jack putting on the pressure on Muirheim, the youngster. But you're right, things aren't won in July, but they can certainly heap on the pressure if you don't do things properly. When we saw that last year for Rangers under Pedro Caixinha.
Into the last 10 minutes of the second leg we go. And a long ball here is chased by Ilioski. Threads it through for Shabani. He was looking for Stoikovski. Ryan Jack heads the ball clear. Broja. Sohe Muirheim twisting his way towards the byline, but he overruns it, the youngster. Well dealt with by Flanagan.
So I was just saying that it's important to navigate our way through these qualifying rounds and see where Gerrard's Rangers side can end up. It's going to be very, very tough to get through all the qualifiers and the playoffs and get into the group stages. There's no doubt about that, but hopefully as the rounds progress, the Rangers side continue to improve. The new signings start to settle into the team as well, and you never know. And along the way, as I said earlier on, hopefully the coefficient for Scotland can improve as well.
It's a handball by Ejaria. Well, you'll be looking at that clock in the top corner of the screen as much as we are, and it tells us there's little more than 8 minutes of the 90 remaining. Rangers are beginning to eye the finishing line here in this first qualifying round and look for more progress in the next round. It's a pretty aimless cross which John Flanagan can watch bouncing harmlessly behind. It's a free kick going against Tavernier. Didn't look a whole lot in that.
There's not, I don't think there was a great deal in it, but Tavernier's not been able to get into that final third as often as he had in the first half. But for Rangers, it's not that important. The most important thing is just to make sure they don't give anything away in this second half with 7 minutes to go.
It's a stage for sitting tight and keeping what Rangers have, the 2-goal advantage. Ryan Jack over Ejaria. There was a high boot there from Tupuric, and this is well within striking range. James Tavernier will like the look of this. Scored from the penalty spot in the first leg. A goal of massive importance, that one. Just gave Rangers that extra cushion coming into this decider. Alfredo Morelos on the end of the wall. Murphy and Tavernier in consultation. It's James Tavernier, it's deflected. Off the wall, corner kick.
See Tavernier just nudging it to the side, just trying to work a different angle, and then trying to reverse it back into the goalkeeper's right hand side.
Bilali was the defender in the way in the wall. Five minutes to go in Macedonia. Jamie Murphy with the corner kick for Rangers. Morelos got his head to it. Shkupi get it clear. That's Flanagan. Helped on by Katic. And now Rangers want to get back. Shkupi on the counter. Stoikovski cuts inside, looking for Muarem. And that was a blatant offside.
You see there, good defending from Connor Goldson. As soon as Stoikovski had cut back inside, stepping up, making sure that Muarem was left in an offside position.
McCrory and Jack and Goldson running down the clock. That's a mistake by Murphy. But the ball is won back by Tavernier. Given away by Morelos. It's untidy from Rangers. But this is Ejaria now. And the ball breaks the way of Middleton. He was fouled by Adem. Play goes on. Tenacity from Middleton, and in the end he wins the corner kick off the full-back.
while more experienced players were making mistakes there, he got it right, Middleton. "87 minutes on the clock." Glenn Middleton to Ryan Jack. Ovie Ejaria. Triangle of passes, and it's the youngster Middleton again. And Rangers have the ball exactly where they want it at this stage of the match, with the clock heading fast towards full time. Flanagan Hicks of Liverpool. Surprising that Steven Gerrard has gone back to his old club to pick up a couple of players, including this one. Ovie Ejaria, talented, promising 20-year-old on loan for the season.
Not totally sure how on earth the referee's given that against Ejaria, considering you think of the foul that was given in the middle of the park before, when Ejaria was under control of the ball and Tipuric came in high feet. On that occasion there, Muirem right into the youngster.
Here's an opportunity for Shkupi, and what a save from Alan McGregor. Well, Stoikovski, it was Muirem in fact who thought he was scoring as he raced in from the flank. What a save from Alan McGregor.
Well, there you go. Great goalkeeping. And shows you why Al McGregor is a great addition to the Rangers side.
Well, it could have been a tense and twitchy final few minutes of the match had that gone in, and there's the value of a top goalkeeper. Looked like that was past him. What a stop. Muirem with the corner kick, deep beyond the back post. A sliced clearance from McCrory. In the end, Middleton can get it away.
Al McGregor's not had a lot to do, but what he has had to do, he's done very, very well. And that was just the latest of them. And I tell you, if that goes in the back of the net with a minute to go and then injury time, it becomes a nervous one for Rangers. It shows you that Al McGregor never lacking in concentration and coming up with a big bit of play when it was needed.
Impressive again, young Middleton. Well, that looked like another corner kick to me, and to him.
It's because it was, Rob. The fullback Adem comes off his foot just at the last moment and went over for a corner.
Rangers are going to make another change. It's all about spilling some seconds. Andy Halliday is going to come off the bench. And Jamie Murphy will be in no great hurry to head off. Scored in the first leg, and might well have scored again tonight. Had chances. But certainly there was much to admire about the positions he got into, Murphy. And this change is all about just tightening things up inside stoppage time to ensure Rangers keep the clean sheet. And if they do, a big slap on the back for Alan McGregor. Top save.
Just a wee slight change in formation for Rangers here. Ejaria just coming wide left, Middleton going over to the right, and Halliday dropping in at the middle of the park. Just a tighter three in there. Just looking to shut the game down, not giving any more opportunities away to Shkupi.
Rangers, I'm sure, would have got the job done in any case, but it could have been nervy for the closing moments here, and Shkupi got that goal that they probably thought they had, and certainly Muirem thought he had. He hadn't bargained on McGregor pulling off that amazing save. Here's Muirem bustling his way to the byline, and his cutback is blocked by Flanagan. It's going to be a corner kick. Little glimpse of the talent of the 16-year-old.
Really nice turn from Moorham, but good recovery from Flanagan to get back in and make sure that there was no crosses getting fired in across the goal.
On comes Fatih Ismaili. Will do well to get a touch of the ball as we enter the third and final minute of stoppage time. Stojkovski with the corner kick, and it's sent straight back from whence it came by James Tavernier. Rangers almost there. They don't want to concede. Stojkovski tries again off the training ground. And the shot from the fullback Adem deflected wide. Back in it comes from Muharrem. That's comfortable for Rangers. And we're just about there. What does Steven Gerrard get from this? The main thing he gets, Michael, obviously, is that Rangers are into the next qualifying round.
Yeah, exactly, Rob. And you can look forward and start to make plans for the next round. I think you can see that this man here is not lost anything with regards to reactions and quality. He's going to be a big player for Rangers, and I think Connor Goldson and Katic at centre half have shown themselves to be a good evening for them.
Rangers have cleared the first hurdle in Europe. They've beaten Shkupi by 2-0 on aggregate. Those two Ibrox goals are the difference from Murphy and Tavernier. A goalless draw in Macedonia. A top-class show from Alan McGregor in goals. Connor Goldson with glimpses of real quality in central defence. But the most important thing was always going to be Rangers are in the next round. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage from Macedonia. Final score: FK Shkupi 0, Rangers 0, 2-0. Rangers go through.
Manchester City.
Yeah, it's good. You see the talk for?
I said fuck it, innit? Rabbit good.
You muted your voice?
Nah, it's not muted up.
Stop backing your voice down, Tuesday. I'll smash anything that comes out of it. Yeah, look, I thought we were looking wet. How many done it? But so yeah, can you tell me?
Nigga, cunts, man. They're probably ditching them in the bonnet.
What dafties, mate, that's all it. Dead in ends.
That's pride, mate. 14k cunts were watching at one point. That's nuts, isn't it?
14k, I was on the fucking hang of whole thing, they realise. Where we going?
Yes. Fortnite up. Tilted.
It's a heavy glue to clickbaity, but man, it's funny.
Obviously, mate. Put it on it, more cunts come. Like actual Fortnite cunts.
Oh, I know. What is the picture again? Football stream?
Rapid cunts have left, man. Piping.
740 cunts. 40 cunts. Surprised us though here.
That's what I'm saying, mate.
Yeah, man. I landed up your mission outside Tilted.
Why?
For the fucking minute.
Mash your head, boy. Rapid cuts on me.
Hey, these fucking so many cuts chasing me.
What do you mean it's my country, man?
Fuck off! Dirty fucking tramp, man.
Get the dog, I'll try, mate. Off with you then. I have a 90 odd, man.
Who's got something to say then?
Some cut said get the dub. We fucking died.
Get a dub. You mad? Fuck shit, it's first game on.
Hey, how's there still that many cunts in the stream? It's like, I'm surprised there's even still this many cunts in the game. And the streamer one.
You've kept me a fucking viewers in Red Fury.
It's Drop like mad.
Calvin's going to drop me even in a fucking Rangers fucking video. It'll be on 10 years, isn't it?
Here I go.
Fuck no, let's go somewhere. Oh, you got quieter.
Salty.
I go sort of back off that game, guy.
Be surprised, mate, how many cunts actually play this.
Mad, innit? I'm still holding it to you.
Some got like, fuck it, I'm going to the pub.
What?
Some got wrote, fuck it, I'm going to the pub.
Mine's a fucking pint.
I don't get pints out.
Fuck's sake, I'm scared.
I have it.
What comes in, they got money.
Fuck you, okay, you wee dick, what you saying?
Where?
Some cunt, bro, I'm reporting you right now.
Who did that?
Some mad the web.
Hey,
My
you know
J,
what
mate,
fuck's
J's,
up, you wee lass,
mate,
eh?
my J's in the game. No, my J's in the stream. J McDonald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, shit. Class.
What, is that what they support you?
No, you're not drum team.
How does he... That's piping house in the stream, mate.
I know what I'm saying, mate. He must be watching the Rangers game, innit?
Aye, well, he's got to know my name.
True.
Eh,
Yeah, you Rangers vs Fortnite.
the only reaction I'm actually saying that is to know the name.
Who shot at me, guy?
He's just sitting down here smashing shit.
Bucky, drummy pub. Mate, this frames per second drop needs to go, man.
What?
Yeah, pure frames.
Well,
Dropping frames, mate.
that's outside many.
All sorts. But no. Jay, you got PS? But you're saying wee guy? Me cunt in the stream, lad. You Scottish cunt. Mate, the game's done.
You watch the Rangers game, man, you mad woman, have you go?
Mate, the game's done. You're mad with mess.
That's... What? What, they get wide about the game?
I'm mad Jay's on the Xbox. Mate, what's happening, mate? What's my frames then?
It used to be PlayStation, I'm sure.
Shout out to the Springburn crew. Well, I found
Oh no, mate, fuck your Springburn daddy, man.
about 1,000 ping, mate. What's going on? Yeah,
1,000 ping or something here.
you're on your end, mate. Don't turn this
Nee,
off,
ja,
man.
daar moet ik zo mee jaren.
Wait, no, I turn this shit off.
Nou, wait. Wat is stream?
You feel me lag, man. Typing. Don't die, girl.